You want to be fast like Isaiah, shoot like Bird, rebound like Barkley, pass like Magic, be dominant like Shaq. But man, I wanted to be like Mike.
Parked up outside in the old school.
What can I say? Mamba out.
Back with the OU. The dog always found his way back home, and it's so true.
NBA players are some of the most competitive athletes on the planet.
This is just pushed the coach of the Chicago Bulls.
Yeah, and now John Collins, oh my.
But what happens when that intensity turns on their own coaches?
James comes from behind and knocks it away. He's saying it was touched last by Denver. Darvin Ham not going to challenge it though. And LeBron really in.
Today, we're counting down the most intense player versus coach clashes in NBA history, where respect, anger, and pride collided in ways you have to see to believe.
Him calming down, him and Jeff Hornacek getting into it.
Strap in. Because some of these stories will make you say, did that really just happen? Let's dive in. Kevin Durant and Dirk Nowitzki. Kevin Durant and Dirk Nowitzki had their tense moment on the court when Rick Carlisle questioned Dirk's play.
Well, a lot of that is effort and just knowing who you're running out to as hard knocks down.
Durant recalled, he was stomping on the floor like disrespectful. I'm a champion. I give respect, but he comes at me like I'm a rookie. The bench erupted, and that season the Mavericks had to shut down Rondo's role entirely. But it wasn't just words, it was career-altering.
And my response is simply this, that, I remember I was in the car with somebody that had him on the phone before he was, I make love to pressure. Tonight is a prime example of that.
He puts his head down on the couch and puts a pillow over his face. And in the phone, he's like, your friend Derek is over here.
LeBron James versus Darvin Ham. LeBron James lost it after Darvin Ham refused to challenge a play.
James comes from behind and knocks it away. He's saying it was Denver. Darvin Ham not going to challenge it though. And LeBron really
Coming from behind, LeBron knocked the ball away, clearly infuriated. Unlike Marcus Morris, who lost his cool over a foul, LeBron at least tried to control himself, though it was clear the Bucks' assistant coach had pushed him over the edge. Marcus Morris and Jeff Hornacek. Marcus Morris's frustration boiled over, leading to a bench confrontation.
Marcus Morris very unhappy and really having a hard time of calming down, him and Jeff Hornacek getting into it.
But Jeff Hornacek tried to calm him, but Morris wasn't having it. At that moment, emotions ran so high that Giannis had to step in to prevent a full-blown fight on the Bucks bench.
Lost heated confrontation on the bench with some of the Bucks and their coaching.
John Collins and Bulls assistant John Collins got physical when a Bulls assistant crossed the line.
Collins just needs to walk away.
Yeah, and now John Collins, oh my. Back out. It escalated in a hurry.
The drama escalated fast, but Rondo's words later showed that what seemed like minor tension could spiral into a season-ending issue. And Kobe Bryant and Mike Brown. Kobe Bryant made his dissatisfaction crystal clear during the 2012-13 season. Mike Brown was expected to handle Kobe and Dwight Howard, but after a poor start, Kobe's eyes spoke volumes.
Boy, the look of Kobe, that's determination and disappointment, I think, all rolled into one.
The next day, Brown was fired. The Mamba wasn't just playing basketball, he was sending a message. Alonzo Mourning versus Larry Johnson. During the Knicks-Heat rivalry, tensions exploded. Van Gundy had to hold on for dear life as Alonzo Mourning and Larry Johnson went at each other.
Larry Johnson is one of them. Here we go. At each other.
Who was ready for war?
One misstep and it could have turned violent. Austin Rivers and Doc Rivers. Austin Rivers didn't hold back against his father, Doc Rivers, during a Suns game.
tee up my dad. He's on the other team, and there it is.
And now waving for him.
Oh, good. So Doc got ejected. Austin's like, call me dad.
Austin pushed, trolled, and waved, testing his dad's patience until Doc got ejected.
But I can see him. I've seen that look before many times. Once he starts blinking his eyes fast, that's when I know he's ready to load it up. So I just started telling Tony to get him. They got him.
Family or not, on-court emotions don't discriminate. Jimmy Butler and Pat Riley. Jimmy Butler took his rivalry with Pat Riley to a new level during the 2024 playoffs. After trolling the Celtics online, Pat Riley snapped.
Don't let us get one.
Butler's mouth nearly cost him the heat of the game, proving even veterans can push a coach's buttons.
You know, for him to say that, you know, I thought, is that Jimmy trolling or is that Jimmy serious? You know, if you're not on the court playing against Boston or on the court playing against the New York Knicks, you should keep your mouth shut.
Ja Morant and Nets coaches Ja Morant celebrated a halftime buzzer beater and poked at the Nets bench, aggravating Coach Fernandez.
Ja Morant has done it all.
Dennis Schroeder joined in, escalating the confrontation, and the officials had to step in.
Talking in the direction of the Nets bench and Jordy Fernandez. That's when Schroeder crossed over, and that's when Jenkins had something to say, and the officials caught the end of that.
Ja admitted later it was trolling, but the tension was real.
Nothing for real on my end. I was trolling just to get them riled up, and they did. I even told the coach that. Said on their end to have coach like that, but yeah, man. At the end, I just went to make sure coach was good.
J.R. Smith and Damon Jones. J.R. Smith snapped at Coach Damon Jones over harmless joking. While grabbing soup, the hot food became a battlefield. Smith threw it, making a point, but eventually, apologies were exchanged and Smith faced a one-game suspension.
Get my soup. He comes in, and mind you, the soup is hot. It literally, I'm like the first person in there. He's like, they try to like make me spill it. It wasn't like a rageful throw. It was like, okay, you're playing with me. I know you're playing with me. I'm gonna show you. And I literally thought about it, and I threw it on him. I'm like, see, you wanna stop playing now with me, right? You wanna stop playing? Sure enough, the next day he comes up, apologized, hey man.
Isaiah Thomas and Pistons coach Isaiah Thomas turned a Pistons-Bulls game personal. Blood spilled on the court and Zeke had to intervene.
Want to do, take it out on me, because I don't want you to get thrown out of this game. And I said, I just like to choke.
Thomas's intensity nearly crossed a line, showing the thin edge between competitiveness and chaos.
On Cartwright, he hit Isaiah in the eye, and Isaiah wants a piece of Cartwright, but Lane Beer plays peacemaker. He got him a good one.
Don Williams and Jerry Sloan. Don Williams versus Jazz legend Jerry Sloan was one of the most impactful player-coach clashes in NBA history. Williams ignored plays, poked the bear, and ultimately, Sloan resigned.
And Jerry Sloan now is letting Dennis Rodman know that he does
if you want a piece of somebody, get me.
The grudge shaped both the franchise and Williams' career trajectory.
I think I held on to that rookie year, not starting and not, the way he kind of, he didn't really play me and would play me personally for a while, when I was younger, and kind of held that. And so I think that affected me a little bit, and I was definitely a little at times. I knew how Coach Sloan was, and I think I kind of would poke the bear.
Shaquille O'Neal and Pat Riley Shaq clashed with Pat Riley over curfews despite winning the 2006 championship.
I'm the first guy to convince Pat to break his ways. Because when we first got here, we were winning and playing well, but listen, we're going to stay out if you break curfew $1,000. I went in this office with a check for $41,000. 1,000 times 41 home games, I'm a grown man. That's just...
Shaq's fun-loving personality didn't mix with Riley's strict coaching, creating tension that nearly derailed Miami's dynasty. Latrell Sprewell and PJ Carisimo. Latrell Sprewell refused to follow Carisimo's dress code, taking $20,000 from his own paycheck to assert independence. Eventually, Sprewell physically confronted Carisimo, leaving a lasting mark on his legacy and the team.
So Sprewell's smart. He said, look, PJ would always say something to him about what he had on, about his way his hair was braided. So Sprewell one time took off his headphones and he said, we were on the plane, and he said, listen, man, I talked to my agent. Y'all can find me $500.
Matt Barnes and Pfizer. Matt Barnes had a personal confrontation with Coach Pfizer in 2015. Emotional stress from family struggles and a surprise encounter at his old home pushed Barnes into a rage, ready to throw hands.
Basically move on, just the whole overwhelming fact that like I don't have my family no more, and I don't have my little guys no more that I woke up with every day and took to school and played with, and were my life. So splitting up with my ex, it was definitely the right thing to do, but just losing my boys in the process was tough, So I was just going through a lot mentally.
Now, while Barnes was on his way back home with his ex-wife and kids, a familiar voice had Barnes tripping.
Yet the NBA's drama isn't just on the court, it's life spilling into basketball. That's a wrap on the most intense NBA player versus coach moments you'll ever see. Which one shocked you the most? Comment below and let us know. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell to catch all our latest videos. And if you want more jaw-dropping NBA stories, click the next video on your screen. You won't want to miss it.